All right, what's going on, everybody? Isaac Fleischer here, and welcome to another iHoopsFL interview. Now, before we begin, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at iHoopsFL. I post all these interviews that I do, whether it's with high school recruits or college coaches or as people in the media of basketball. I post all the highlights, all the best clips from those interviews on my Instagram at iHoopsFL. And for you guys, maybe you want to see any of the other work that I've done around the world of basketball, such as some recent recruitment info about some of these guys I've talked to, along with all the articles that I've written for a company down here in South Florida. All that can be found on my Twitter at iHoopsRecruits. So again, Instagram, iHoopsFL for the interviews, Twitter at iHoopsRecruits for recruitment info and for articles. But anyways, let me bring on our guest right now. What's going on, my guy? How's it going?
What's up?
I don't know. Well, anyways, I say we get right into this interview. So what are you doing, to keep yourself active during the virus?
Yeah, I'm on a schedule Monday through Sunday of 6 a.m. workouts every morning with my trainer. And then, I got practice at night. And then during the day or school, when I get like a study hall period, I'm lifting. So, I'm in the gym. I'm grinding. I'm good.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but literally right before you said 6 a.m. workouts, I was going to ask you, like, are you waking up super early to do those workouts? Just, is that your first time having a wake up early to put that work in? And what's kind of your take on that? Is this something that you think it's really beneficial getting up that early?
Yeah, I did before. It's kind of like now gym time is like so precious because everybody's trying to get in the gym because they're away for so long. So it's now like that's my time before school to where I can get in and get work done. So it's like, I'm doing it right. That's my only chance. So I've been doing that at 6 a.m. every morning.
And the one thing is with that, like, I understand, it's kind of my one time to get in all that stuff because, I have a bunch of schoolwork. But
Yeah.
the problem is that, you're going to be, aren't you like so tired? How are you able to keep yourself, awake throughout the day?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I get used to it. At first I was like, man, this is like I would find myself during the day on Zoom or in school just like trying to doze off. But I got used to it and I'm good by now. I'm used to it by now. It's what I do. It's all I know now.
So I don't know if this is too personal, but can you maybe share us, what time you usually go to bed?
Yeah, I actually go to bed early now. It's like 9:30 because I got to get my sleep in, man. Like I can't wake up and go for like 14 hours a day just off like 6 or 7 hours of sleep. That's just not me. So I'm trying to sleep like 10 hours a night at least, or not at least, maybe 9, I'll say.
Yeah, I honestly cannot tell you the last time I had 10 hours of sleep. And the one time I actually had an opportunity to, and I somehow woke up like I think I went to bed, like decent time, maybe like 12, well, at least decent for me, like 12:30 or something like that, or 12:30 or 1. I was on a weekend, and I don't even know if I set an alarm, and I somehow woke up at 8:30. And that was the earliest I woken up, but I don't know. I was actually like pissed. Like when I woke up, I was so mad.
Yeah.
I first slept in. I usually do. Like I think I could sleep till like 2 in the morning, or sorry, 2 p.m. sometimes. But
Yeah.
I was pissed. Like I was so mad.
Yeah, man, it sucks.
Yeah, but hopefully I get some sleep tonight. You never really know. Because now I'm just like I don't know what my body's gonna do now because of that day. I'm like a little bit traumatized from that.
I feel you.
And I know, for a lot of 2021 guys, the virus has really affected their recruitment. So just how much, has the virus and not there being like a real, I guess, official AAU season, how has that affected your recruitment process?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know anything from it, honestly. Like my main recruiting year is this junior summer, this past summer, and I got taken away. So, schools couldn't come to see me play. I couldn't go on visits. And there's nothing like face-to-face contact with the coach either, getting the vibe, like who they are, their program and stuff. So it's just been really hard. Things like I've really just had to be patient. I can't, like I said, I can't go visit anywhere. I think it's till January 1st, stuff like that. Or that's for Division I schools. Yeah, they just keep extending the deadline, and I just have to be patient. They can't come see me. Yeah, that's why this season's important. So, I hope it happens.
And just how have you been able to like put up with that thought, like kind of how you mentioned, this kind of junior summer going into your senior year would have been super big for you in your recruitment. Like, how are you able to put up with that thought, knowing that things would be completely different if this virus never happened?
Yeah, I mean, I just been trying to control what I can control. You know, that's all I can do. So, like I said before, you know, I'm in the gym at 6 a.m. every morning with my trainer and just, you know, just grinding, just doing all I can. You know, sometimes I do think about what it could have been, but, you know, this is the new normal. And, you know, that's what I got to deal with. So,
And I wasn't like planning on asking this, but I just thought of this, and I know this is like this question should be fine, but the reason why like I discovered you was because Kenny Chandler I think posted something of you on his Insta story. Unless it
yeah.
wasn't you, was that?
We say,
Oh yeah, but that was you, right?
yeah, that was me. Kenny's my boy. I grew up with him. It was like, I've known since second grade. That's my boy. Yeah.
Yeah. So just how is that? Even for me, like if you look at Instagram, like one of these guys that I've pretty much seen, like I think they had like still like D1 offers when I first like found out about them, but now they've pretty much taken off. Now it's like unbelievable seeing guys go from a nobody to a somebody. So just how is that? It's kind of growing up with him, always staying tight. And just seeing you guys just go through this whole, basketball journey together where, he's at where he's at right now. And same thing with you as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, like, ever since second grade, I kind of knew that kid was going to be nice. Like, I mean, he was just so advanced from everybody. Like, everybody's trying to dribble with their left hand in second grade, and that man is just like crossing people over and stuff. So I just knew he was going to be special. And, you know, like he is today, I mean, you know, he's doing his thing for sure.
Definitely. And have you ever played? Because I know you're friends with not just him, but a ton of really good guys. Have you ever played on like a super stacked team before? Like with probably a bunch of those good guys all together. And if so, what was that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, like in Memphis, there's such good talent. I would do like you know, like state games like East versus West or something like that with Jonathan Lawson, Jaylen Brown, Kennedy, Debo Coleman. I think you know Debo too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, just with them, it was just it's just cool to be on their team, man. They're really good, they're really skilled, and then you know, going to camps like Pangos, you're surrounded with just real talent, and it's just it's cool to be amongst those guys and see like what the country produces. You know, they're ballers to say the least.
Yeah. Wait, is Debo Cole? Is he in Florida now in
Yeah, he was
Jacksonville?
in Florida. He was in Memphis, so I grew up with Debo too. So yeah, he's in Florida. I think so.
Okay. So so you're like close with him as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to Debo too. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah,
Okay. Wait. Do you know his dad?
I know what he looks like. But I don't remember his name. No,
Oh, okay. All right. I might be. I'm trying to go with like his school, the Hoops Giving in
yeah.
Atlanta. So I'm
Oh,
trying to get. I might be getting myself like. I'm just trying to find as much people I can get me in contact with his dad because
yeah,
he calls me.
I can DM Debo or something and see, but I can't plug you with that. I don't have his dad's number or anything.
Yeah, because his dad he calls me like right before his practice started, and I don't know why then. Like I don't even know what he was thinking. But you said the Pangos. Did you go to the thing in Chicago?
No, I did not. That's for freshmen and sophomores, I thought.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really know. I just knew Penga, so
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot. Wait, hold on, my fault. I forgot to keep my computer on do not disturb. I think I just got like a random like. Have you ever gotten like a random FaceTime call before?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But not even from like someone that was random, like literally a scam number.
Oh no, I haven't.
No, I get those like not all the time, but yeah, I don't know. That stuff is kind of weird. But again, you mentioned Pangos Camsa,
Yeah.
so opportunities that you have gone to some of those, right?
Yeah, right.
And just what have those experiences been like? Because those pretty much that's where all the top talent goes to.
Yeah.
So what's that like? Just being in a room filled with just probably all the nation's best players all in one gym.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I went with Mason Miller. It was my freshman summer. I mean, no, it was like sophomore, like beginning of sophomore year, somewhere near there. And like, yeah, it was just like some men out there, man. It was like a huge culture shock. You know, it was like just surrounded by nothing but buckets. Like everybody on their own could get a bucket. So it was just, like I said, it was just cool to be out there. It was an honor.
And since because I feel like for me, if I was in the camp, I'd be kind of saying that too. A bunch of buckets, all this stuff.
Right.
But I feel like for players, I'm assuming when you're on the court, like, do you just kind of see them, just pretty much not as a bucket, maybe just because you're just so focused, and is that, or do have like a ton of respect for them on the court as well when you're playing against them?
yeah, obviously I have a ton of respect for him. You know, off the court, you know, on the court, it's kind of just like it's a game. You know what I mean? You know, I try and think I'm the best player on the court when I step on, but yeah, that's just my mindset in general. So, you know, like people say, respect all, fear none. I'm not fearing them or trying to do something I can't do on them, something like that. But you know, I just play my game.
Definitely, because most people that kind of have like that mentality that you said, I think one of the interviews we recently posted, I know to post this part, but we pretty much talking like back and forth saying like, why aren't you fanboying over all these guys that you played against before? And he's like they're just normal people, like all this,
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
which is like like facts. But another thing you said, Mason Miller, but I don't want to talk about him. I want to talk about Mike Miller. I know your friend crap, I forgot whatever Reese's Pieces, because I forgot his last name. I know we were talking about Mike Miller a little bit. Did he like coach you at all at some point too?
Yeah, we were on Hoop City. So I knew Mike like since like second grade. Mason's been my friend since second grade, and Mike, you know, it was M33M, Mike Miller's organization. That's what Hoop City is. So yeah, Mike's been like a mentor in my life. I worked out with him for, you know, ever since second grade. So, you know, I remember your question, but yeah, I'm pretty close to Mike.
Yeah, and he's and he's coached you before in games before?
Yeah, he did my freshman summer. It's my freshman summer before he got the Memphis job.
And wait, oh no, I thought I had him on a poster, but he wasn't on the seat poster that I have from when they won the championship. I thought he was on it, but I was about to show you Mike Miller, but always, pretty much at least to me, like NBA legend almost. Mike Miller. He was your coach. Do you maybe have any sort of cool like coaching stories? Being coached by a really really good NBA player like that.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's like practice and stuff. Like his knowledge for the game was just like wild. Like it was sets I've never seen before. Just spreading his wisdom, especially me being a shooter too. Like when we'd work out, like we would play New York 1-on-1. It's like this man would not dribble, but he would just kill us. So it's just like, just watching him, like you're watching a great in the essence, like of your practice. You know what I mean? So it's just super special. Just being his presence and him teach me the game.
And a couple of things that, like you just said, you said like a ton of crazy sets you never seen before, but just being a freshman, like I mean, at least for me, because I like pretty much didn't play real basketball in middle school. When I was into high school, that was the first time I did plays. So I don't know how he could have handled a set that he would probably make. Like how was your team able to figure that out? Were you guys like super confused in the beginning when he was
Yeah, I mean,
like plays.
Yeah, Hoop City is a really skilled program. Everybody really knows what they're doing out there. So it's like we're kind of understanding what he says, like the sets, like a drag screen, something like that, flex screen, stuff like that. So he's calling stuff out, and we're running it. We know what it is. It's just like we've never seen that like detailed of a play of like and how many looks you can get out of it, basically.
And at least for me, I would be so nervous like going into basketball practice. And it's not even with this, this like NBA great about to coach me.
Yeah.
When you were maybe going to your first practice, even though I guess you kind of knew him for a long time.
Right, yeah.
I guess were you at all maybe nervous in a way, or what were some things you were thinking about knowing like I'm about to be coached by a NBA player right now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I was smiling, honestly. Like I'm going to practice smiling, knowing like this man's like gonna drop knowledge on me out here, and so I just. I was walking into practice knowing I was going to get a lot better. So, I'm pretty sure I was smiling. I can't remember.
And what was going to be, just the biggest takeaway that you've gotten from, I guess, from Coach Miller?
Yeah. I don't know. I would just say the shooting stuff that he's taught me. I would probably say shooting. That's his specialty. That's what comes easiest to me. So, yeah, shooting.
Definitely. And I was just like, are you one of those, I guess, pretty good shooters as well?
Yeah, that's what comes most natural to me. So, yeah, I'll definitely say shooter. I think that's what I'd do most in college too, is shooting.
And what would you maybe say, I guess, even if you could share, because I don't know, I kind of think like players maybe shouldn't share any keys to how they make their shot, because it's almost like, I feel like it's equivalent to, cheating on a test almost. But can you maybe give us like any keys, maybe how you've been able to form your jump shot, to what it is today, or maybe something that he's kind of taught you that's kind of affected the way your form is?
Yeah, I mean, first off, I was just a natural shooter. When I was little, I had a goal I would shoot a lot on. So, but, other than that, I would just say shoot the same way every time and build a chemistry with it. Do a lot of reps, just, get to know your jumper and keep shooting. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess honestly, like I'm thinking, I probably, man, I wish I heard this like years ago because I pretty much like just finished my jumper like this
Yeah.
year, pretty much. Because
Yeah.
I had this, then I started doing like one hand like this, and then I like just, and then like I was shooting normally, but then my dad goes like, you gotta jump, you gotta shoot at the top of your jump. So then I had to like change it again. Like I pretty much just finished my form instead of I guess just working with what I kind of had naturally.
Yeah, I would just say just try and shoot the same way every time, bro. Shoot the same way every time.
But so I mean, but the one problem with that, like, do you have a normal jump shot, or how are you like
Why?
you have to develop it from some point?
Yeah, I mean, I do, but like I said, I was shooting like that since I was little, so it just came natural to me. So I
So
shoot
when
this.
you were like a little kid, you were shooting with one hand as a little kid.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I
Man,
got.
that is, oh my god, that is how are you? Do you like big hands? So much? Like, how is it even possible?
I don't think I have big hands. I might. I don't know. I don't know. It just happened. I would watch a lot of basketball, so I would like mimic it. You know what I mean? Like on my little go downstairs, I would mimic it and shoot. I mean, I can shoot with both hands. I can shoot my left and right.
Yeah, I guess you say both hands. But I was shooting like this for years. That's how I shot.
Yeah, that's both hands. I'm talking about like my left and my
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I know. I was saying like you could shoot both hands. Like I was shooting with both hands pretty much. Yeah, that is that. I mean, yeah, I would watch plenty of basketball too, but I was never like. I just thought they were like freaks of nature shooting with one hand. I'm like, yeah, I got something going for myself, and then I guess it was too late for me in my jump shot. But anyways, let's just keep moving on the interview. Going back into your recruiting process now, which schools have been contacting you the most?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, yeah, it's a tough question. I've heard for so many schools, but throughout my recruiting process, I would say Wyoming, Columbia, Cornell, University of Chicago, Toledo, UIC, University of Illinois Chicago. Yeah, I mean it's just all across the board. I mean I can't think off the top of my head right now, but I'll say mainly those schools, something like that. Oh, University of California, San
And
Diego.
just okay. And just going off some of the schools you said, or I'm assuming most of them probably take a lot of consideration the amount of academics.
Yeah.
You mentioned like Columbia and just schools of that. So how important are academics to you, and how have you been able to balance out school and basketball? Because obviously, if those Ivy League schools are going to recruit you, you're not just going to be in the regular classes and like you're going to need to take your college level classes and all that stuff. So how have you been able to balance out basketball with rigorous school classes?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I was little, my parents kind of drilled it into me like academics come first. So obviously, I had a love for basketball, so it's easy. As soon as I was done with school, just go play basketball outside. So that's kind of how that came about. And ever since then, I just try and take care of my academics first. Yeah, that's mainly it. That's mainly it.
But I guess could you like explain academics first? Because for me, like elementary school, I was like homework. That's kind of what my mom was like. Homework, then do whatever you want. So that's what I would do. But then eventually, like things kind of get scheduled before your homework. Like you may have a basketball game, right after school. So how I guess can you maybe define your interpretation of school first?
Yeah, I mean, it comes with a lot of planning. If you're busy, you're traveling and stuff, like early in the week, you got to have a schedule. Like I have a planner of what I write out of homework I got to do, tests, assignments, so I can just be organized and I don't have to stress and just like crash stuff in at the last minute. So just planning is a big thing for me and getting it done early.
And I agree that the planning, but I want to know because I'm trying to figure out how to plan my stuff out because you could see like I've had this thing sitting in my room for a while. Like I would try to use it, but it's just kind of like, but I wouldn't really use it to plan as much. But I'm wondering because the one problem is with planning, like when my plan, gets messed up somehow, like I kind of don't know what to do. If something comes up last minute, like how are you able to deal with your plan? Maybe changing at last minute, unless everything has happens to always stay consistent for you.
That's a good question. Like, my dad always says good players adjust, so I just find a way. I kind of listen to that, like just find a way. That's about it.
Yeah, but I mean, you said you go to bed sometimes at 9:30. The one way I could find is I guess not sleeping as much. So how like you got like any other tips or
No,
answers kind
no,
of like that?
I don't. It's just get it done as soon as possible. As soon as possible. 9:30 at going to bed. That's a given. I'm gonna do that anyway. Sleep's the most important thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I used to be like that with the sleep, but then I would get so stressed worrying about like going to bed because I'm like, all right, 10:30, that's it, like I'm asleep. But then I would like get so stressed during the day because I'm like, I have to get all this done by this time so I could, be in bed. So I kind of had to be like looser with that. Like I'm gonna try to go to bed as early as possible, but I
Right.
give myself a set time to go to bed because that just gets me so stressed out. Because
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
yeah, that just made it tough for me. Um, But anyways, let's move on in the interview. What were your expectations for your senior year?
This is gonna be my second year with my team, so obviously I'm planning big things, something special. Before Corona, I wanted 20 wins at least, but I don't know the schedule what it's gonna be like now. So just have a fun season with my team. It's my second year, get more chemistry, and just win games. That's about it.
But yeah, like this is like your second year in Chicago, right?
Right.
So I guess being a junior and moving schools, like at least just in terms of just athletics, how are we able to, I guess, get adjusted to a brand new basketball program?
Yeah. I actually. So my sophomore year is like sophomore summer. I heard I was moving, so I was like, dang. And then I had an Adidas Gauntlet tournament. There was a session in Chicago, and my actual school, Hersey, came and watched me. I'm looking at the coaches and I see like somebody with the red H, I mean with the orange H. I was like, who is that? Like, what college is that? And it turns out being Hersey, they went and talked to my parents, and it just like my mom went there too. I didn't say that, but so I was like, oh, that's really cool. It's kind of special to me. They came to watch, so I kind of felt like that was the right fit. They want me, so I chose Hersey, and I'm glad I did.
And just kind of talk like just how much pride I guess do you have in going to that school? Because I see you're wearing that H right now. So just talk about I guess having pride in your high school like that.
Yeah, we get a lot of gear, so it's kind of easy to rock it, and it's usually fresh. Like this is a pretty nice hoodie or whatever it is. I don't know. It's like a turtleneck. I don't really know, but yeah. I mean, our coach gives us a lot of gear, and I got Hersey pride, so my mom went there too, and my aunt. So yeah, I got Husky pride.
Yeah, I definitely is. That's definitely I guess pretty cool. I'm like, do you like getting a ton of gear? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't? Why wouldn't I like a lot of top?
Yeah. That's me too. That's why I like because I'm not that good at basketball, so I'll be the team manager and like like as much as I love the game, like I wanted that gear. Like if I didn't get the gear and I didn't get anything, like I made sure I would get the gear. Like
Right.
I got to get it.
You got to.
And wait, is your school is it a public school or a private school?
Public school, yeah.
A public school?
Public school.
Man, and they give you what? Can you tell me what's maybe some of the best I guess gear items you've ever gotten from that
I
school?
wish I could show you. You should have. I wish I knew I was going to be doing this because I would have had a spread out. But
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, I don't mind. You could get it right now. Like, these like they kind of go with the flow in a way. Like that's kind of.
I feel you. I feel you. Oh, I can't go. I'm not gonna go upstairs to go get it all, but I get tons of sweatshirts. Sweatpants. Our travel gear is tough. Our last year travel gear is tough. Just we get a lot of stuff. He spoils us, man. I got about 20 shirts, Hersey shirts. So yeah, he spoils us. I got a lot.
And do you think like maybe the gear? You said that your travel gear is tough. Like, does that have any factor? Maybe when you're going on the road, schools kind of see that. You think that's a big intimidation factor?
Yeah, I would hope so. I hope we look sick in it. Yeah, look good, feel good, play good. That's what it is. We we got drip here at Hersey, so I hope it makes people scared. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess the one thing I'm wondering about the gear because you're saying like you have like all these T-shirts, but like do they kind of come like wait, what are your school's colors like? You said orange, what like orange and white?
Orange and white, yeah.
But is everything like orange and white? Or do you have something with like a pink?
No, I really wish I could show you our travel gear, man. It's like I'll have a picture, but you know, it's like white and it's got like a cream color and then some orange. It looks good. And like this is gray. We wear a lot of gray stuff too.
Yeah, after the interview, I'm gonna need you to just tell me like a whole
I got,
closet. I'm like, yeah, I may need to tell my dad like we're gonna need to move to Chicago for my senior year. I want to get a ton of gear, but I like all respect to like my school's colors are blue and yellow. I think it's pretty sick.
yeah, it's pretty sick. Hey, the different colors are cool.
Yeah, I never like. Do you like the color orange a lot or?
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan, but you know, if it's this is my school, I'm gonna wear it. And if we get a lot of stuff, you know, why wouldn't I wear it?
Yeah, I've never like all respect to I've never really been a big orange guy. I don't know. Purple's been my favorite color forever.
I feel you. I wasn't either, man. I wasn't either.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure if you're getting like a ton of gear, all of a sudden it just like grows on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know if we touched on it or too much a little bit, but I just want you to just kind of go over this again. Just what has Hoop City, you know, done for you in your basketball career? Just being, you know, such a well-known program like they are.
Yeah. I mean, being placed in such a good program, like when I was so young, it kind of just like fostered basketball for me a little bit. You know, I was around such great players. You know, I can name so many. Yeah, so just seeing those people grow up and how they carry themselves, how they play basketball, is just like for a young kid, it's like kind of like, wow, I want to be like that. You know what I mean? So, and especially having Mike Miller is like, you know, your mentor in that program who runs it and everything, and Ernie Kuiper who does such a great job too. So, yeah, I mean, just I had everything I needed, just coach wise, players. You know, I met my best friends in that program. So,
and you touched on, you know, I guess looking at those older guys that kind of came through the program, how you want to be like them, just like how does it feel now knowing, I mean, you are now one of those guys that you've pretty much looked up to your whole life?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I don't think about it often, but sometimes like how I carry myself, how I act on, you know, social media or, you know, whatever like that, how I act in game. Cause I know like kids watch, you know, cause I did. So, and Hersey's Hersey's big on that too. So, you know, I fit right in with that.
Definitely. Can you explain like what, like, do they like monitor social media, or can you kind of talk about the social media part a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, you don't want to act different or act like, you know what I mean, on social media, how you are in real life, like stuff like that, and just not posting inappropriate stuff. Not that I do any inappropriate stuff, but just like, that's just, if you did, why would you do that? You know what I mean? That's just not right. So, you know, stuff like that, because kids follow you, like kids follow me. I know kids that go like to the feeder schools for Hersey follow me. So just, you know, stuff like that, you know, whenever I see them, just like give them a handshake, saying what's up, something like that.
So just like, do you kind of have like fans in a way?
I know I wouldn't say that. I have friends.
Yeah, but obviously, like, I mean, look at like who you like, how many followers you have and who follows you. Like, I mean, unless you know you hate a ton of people, I mean, you said like the kids from like the feeder schools, you know, like they all follow you and stuff like that. Like, I guess how does it feel when you're walking around, and I guess kind of get like pointed out and recognized like that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, I wouldn't say that happens. It's just like, I usually recognize faces. You know what I mean?
Oh go, yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah. So it's not, I don't know. Like if they do, then they do. But I don't really recognize it now.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like I remember I was at like a thing, and this player that I've like kind of talked to before, I guess I guess he somehow recognized my face. So like, you know, you just like, oh, like what's up? Like,
yeah, right.
I
no one's stranger. I usually know faces. So
yeah, like I know actually no, for me now, like you see, I called, oh no, it was Reese McMullen. That was his name.
Yeah, Reese McMullen. Yeah.
I know some people is like their Instagram like profile, not like even if they're like a media company, just like people in general. Cause there's so many names of people, like real people that I've like interviewed. So now I kind of just know them as their like Instagram profile. It's so weird talking to them. I just want like, cause I'm not gonna call them like their Instagram profile, but that's just what I think when I see them.
Yeah, I did too. I do that too. Like, especially when now it's like everything's so social media heavy. So it's like the first thing I think. Like I call Reese, like he's one of my best friends. I'll call him Pieces sometimes, like as a joke.
Yeah, I remember. I think I asked him about that in the beginning, like something about his. Like, no, I asked him if he likes Reese's Pieces. I don't think he does. I think it's what he said.
I don't know. I'm not sure. He might. I don't know.
I don't think he does. I'm like almost 100%. But anyways, you know, it made it to the final question of the interview. And my question for you is, once you step off the basketball court, what do you want your legacy to be like?
I don't know. Hopefully, I have built a great network of people and friends because I'm usually a pretty social person. So hopefully, I build a great network of people. Hopefully, I start my own company. I don't know. I have no idea. Just something along those lines.
And when you say like start your own company, do you have any idea maybe like what kind of company? Like like a clothing company or like candy? Like what?
Yeah, I have.
That?
Hopefully, basketball takes me to my next next section in life, next chapter, whatever that may be. Company wise, I have zero idea. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna start a company. I have no idea.
Definitely. Well, anyways, before we get in the show, is there anything you want to plug or anybody want to shout out?
I'll shout out Hersey Hoops. I'll shout out Hersey Hoops and Details Training.
All right, sounds good. Well, anyways, make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at Ebo_Roberts, not iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2021, John Hersey, high school combo guard, Ethan Roberts. I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.